Welcome back to Nintagious. How are you guys doing? Sorry for the slightly slower start. I was kind of rushing to get ready because I was watching Games Done Quick, and I didn't want to. I wanted to wait for that run to end, and it was cutting it close. All right, so we're gonna jump back into Moonlighter. And hopefully finish New Game Plus today, if we can manage. Let me refresh my dashboard super quick. Make sure everything is good. Spaghetti, how you doing? Anyone who might be lurking, good to have you. As much as I've been enjoying this game, I've kind of noticed that I don't think it's... might not be super fun to watch. It doesn't seem to bring in very many viewers. Maybe that's because... maybe it's overstaying its welcome. Because I am, like, nearing the end of my second playthrough now, so... maybe at this point it's, you know... we got the picture. Move on. But we're still gonna wrap it up. I don't even fully remember where I left off, so let me familiarize myself with that first. Got nothing in any of these. I don't have anything saved. I do have some stuff here, but I'm pretty sure we were about to head to the final dungeon. Let me... check to make sure I have all my stuff upgraded. Looks like it. Looks like we're heading for those. That's upgraded. That's up. Alright, so that's... all that stuff's upgraded. Is it all enchanted? Oops. Sword and shield isn't enchanted, but that's alright. So I'm not really using it, so... how do you play as Knuckles in Sonic Mania? What do you mean? How do you actually select him, or... like, how do you control him? What do you mean? Booyah raid. That's right, you were still going when I started up. I was lurking while I was watching the rest of what I wanted to watch on GDQ. How did the rest of your 100% run go? I thought you actually finished that game already, for some reason. I'm not sure why. That's alright, still appreciate it. I don't have too many people here yet either, but if any of you guys are not familiar with Kent Says Booyah, be sure to check him out. I was very, 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 very sad to see that you played Monster Hunter over the weekend and I missed it. I was very disappointed. But, Matt, how's it going? Kent, how's it going? King Koopa, the Shawnator, welcome back. Good to see everybody. Thanks for coming along on the raid. Oh yeah, I was pretty sure you beat it. For some reason I thought... oh, did I not beat this dungeon yet? I thought I did. Well, poo. For some reason I thought you... I thought the last time you streamed it was a finale, for some reason. Who knows? That seems like... it looks like you're getting your money's worth out of that game, though. It looks like that's taken a while to get through, 100% wise. Which Yoshi games are typically like that. I'm not super excited for Iceborne yet, solely because, of course, the PC release, they're like, we'll release it when we release it. And that's, like, kind of frustrating. So I'm not, like, fully excited yet. Cool. Good start. That's good that 100% is taking longer, though. I think Yoshi games are the type of games where you have to want to 100% it to get your money's worth. If you just clear through it, it's gonna be very short. Also, it's been like a week and a half since I've played this. I hope this goes well. And yeah, I'd like to get a PS4 someday, but especially with all the other games coming out this year, it just isn't in the cards financially right now. Even with the games coming out on Switch, there's some I'm having to say, I might not get that just because I can't get them all. I don't have that kind of money. Did you ever finish Moonlighter? I think you were playing that more in your own time, weren't you? I don't think you were streaming that much. Hey Samo, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in, as usual. And alright, Matt, take it easy. Thank you as well for stopping in. Yeah, Woolly World was like that. Finishing Woolly World just beating the game was incredibly easy. 100% was quite... That was definitely more of an endeavor. And I never finished that because it has one of those final stages like Super Mario Galaxy 2 does, where it's a super long stage with no checkpoints. And it's not even that hard, it's just the fact that there's no checkpoints. And I was like, yeah, no. I'm just gonna go with no. I think I tried streaming it, and like, it was a thing where I was like, I could try to finish it, but it's gonna take like, that's all the final stream is gonna be. It's just this stage. And everyone was kind of like, eh, you can move on from that. Yeah, that's true, so I guess I won't even be done with this once I finish New Game Plus. I guess I'll still have the DLC to look forward to. Do we know how much the DLC is gonna be? Or is it gonna be free, or... Yikes, that was a lot of damage. Oh, cool, Samo. It's always nice to hear that people are watching the archives, because I remember when I first started streaming, I wasn't saving archives at first, because I was like, who the hell's gonna watch those? But every now and then somebody mentions watching the archives, and it's like, that's great. Especially if you have trouble making it to streams otherwise. Not trouble, but if it's just inconvenient for you to make it to streams. The archives are in fact there. Sadly, the Tetris stream was, like, not super great. Yesterday's stream was awesome, though. I had a lot of fun with yesterday's stream. For those that missed it, we did a random Switch game demo stream. I had 10 demos on my Switch that, like, I've been stockpiling for months and just never getting around to. And, I finally sat down and played through all of them. With mostly good results. I think only like one of the games I was like very meh on. The others, I even found a few where I was like, I want to get this full game, so cool. I think I had a few viewers too that saw some games that they were like, I like this, I want it. So that was also awesome. So yeah, if anyone needs something to watch when nobody's streaming, I would recommend checking out that stream, because I said 10 demos, we technically only played 9 of them, because one of them I knew was a copyright claim issue, so I decided to skip that one. And that was just Shapes and Beats. I played that after the fact. It was alright. I don't know if I'd buy it. Some pretty cool presentation. Thanks. These guys are harder than the main bosses, I swear. I should probably portal out soon. I think a lot of people don't watch archives. I mean, personally, I don't really have time. Even if I have absolutely no one streaming, my mind doesn't go to, oh, go watch an archive. My mind goes to, like, boot up Netflix and check out a movie that I haven't seen yet or something like that. But most of my time is taken up with just watching people streaming now. See, Fire Emblem Three Houses is one I'm thinking about not getting. That's why I made it a donation goal. It's over there. Over there, because I was like, I don't know if I want to get it. I wasn't that impressed by what I've seen so far. If people really want to see me play it, I'd get it. But I'm kind of like, I'm more looking forward to Astral Chain and... Did he spit gold at me? Okay. Whoa. I keep pressing ZR to dodge. Why do I keep doing that? What was I saying? I'm more interested in Astral Chain and in Dragon Quest Builders 2. Like, I really want to pick that up. I'm even more interested in Marvel Ultimate Alliance, I think. So I may skip Fire Emblem unless I suddenly find myself finding money. If you guys know what I mean by that. When you're just... You have one of those days where you just look at your bank account and you're like, oh, I have money. Then maybe I'll think about getting Fire Emblem. I really like Fire Emblem games, so, like, I'd like to, but I don't know, what they showed at E3 just really didn't impress me. Give me some potions so I'm in slightly better shape there. Alright, let me catch up on chat a little bit more. Yeah, I didn't think the demo thing was gonna go well, but it did. It went very well. I wish it was something I could do more often, but now I kind of have to wait a couple months for demos to show up again. And alright, take it easy, Kent. Thank you for stopping in for a bit. Thank you for raiding. If you guys haven't checked out Kent, again, be sure to do so. Let me drop a link really quick. And Clark, how's it going? Kent plays a nice variety of games as well. He was just playing Yoshi's Crafted World tonight. He plays a good deal of Minecraft. Good deal of Monster Hunter. Hasn't played it in a while, but like as soon as Iceborne hits, I'm sure he's gonna be playing it a lot again. Playing Starlink that one day. I don't know if you played that in a while. As he just said, Mario Maker and Fire Emblem. I don't know if you're planning on streaming both of those, but I can't complain. I can't complain. I slept in. I slept way too late today, but otherwise I can't complain. Alright, yeah, let's do this. Let's get out of here and sell some stuff. Blech. Oh, it was daytime when I went in there, wasn't it? I guess that works out. Let me see. Pretty sure most of this stuff I have prices set for already, so... Yeah, we got prices on that. We got prices on that. We got prices on that. Good stuff. Another thing of... Those are both full stacks. Okay. Drop you. That's in high demand. Looney getting on that Tetris again. That's also in high demand. Okay, the rest is gonna go away. And then we're gonna head straight back down there. Hopefully clear this dungeon. I could have sworn I cleared this dungeon the last time I streamed this, but it seems not. But yeah, aside from sleeping, I kept myself up way too late, and then I slept way too late, and then I watched Games Done Quick all day, and that was pretty much all I did with myself. But I can't say that's a complaint, to be fair. The goods. Put you here. Just gonna do this quick. I feel like I should explore a little bit more, but I also don't want to because I don't have too many potions. Hey Scarlet, how are you? What's that intense song? The one that's playing in the game? Lost. Oh. Angry at your frozen belly? I'm not sure what that means, but I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, this is the... yeah, it's a snake guy. I was like, I don't remember this boss. You just ran into a wall. Good job. Whoa. Is that a new attack? I don't think he did that the first time I was here. Well, this is going horribly so far. By the way, Scarlet, I brought it up the other night, but I think you were, like, just about to leave. I'm really curious to know what you think about Bloodstained. I know you said you got it, but I don't remember if you said how you feel about it. Hey, sup, how's it going? Oh, is that what that means? Never heard that before. that saved your life this weekend on multiple occasions, you think? I'm guessing that means it's very good. Or at least that you really like it. I guess really liking it and being very good are two different things. I'm out of potions, so this just got ugly. I love this theme. Yo, back off. I might not be able to do this. I might have to bail out. Oh, we're not doing the demos anymore. It did go very well last night, but I am out of demos to do. Crap. And League of Games, how's it going? It's been, I feel like it's been months since I've seen you. I'm gonna bail out of here to be safe. I'm not feeling very good about this. Need mo potions, and to play more carefully in general. Bum, 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 bum. Touching you alchemist lingo? Neat. That's no problem. I hope it was a lot of good shit, at least. And not a lot of bad shit. I still don't have the prices on those. Ooh, these are also in demand. Why is everything in demand all of a sudden? It's like they just want me to have money. Alright, let's do a quick sale day. That is not what I wanted to do. Other way around. Whoops. It's also not what I wanted to do. It's been long enough that, like, I'm doing erroneous inputs a lot. Halite? What's halite? Do they have a fancy table that they sit at in cozy seats? I hope so. Oh, it's a rock salt. That actually sounds familiar. I feel like I should have known that. I'm kind of mixed on games that do this. Like, I pointed out really liking that boss theme. I think that's like the same melody as this music. It's like they kind of reuse the same melody and remix it like a whole bunch of different times in this game. And it's like, I sometimes like it when games do that. Sometimes I don't. It's very hit or miss. I think in this game it's mostly working out in their favor. This motherfucker has an eye patch. That's not suspicious at all. Can I sell it for extra? Since it's high in demand and it's in the case? Let's find out, shall we? Yeah, I feel like it's pretty subtle in this. It's not really in your face. In your ears. Whatever. So if you were to give Bloodstain a rating, like 1 out of 10, or 1 to 10, whatever, you know what I mean? Or is it too early to say? Maybe it's like, maybe you haven't seen enough of it yet? High demand. Because I was actually saying last night, somebody asked if I was going to get Bloodstained. I don't remember who it was. And I said it highly depends on what you think of it and what View thinks of it. Because... And Eno, and my friend Eno. I'll probably value his opinion pretty well too. But I think he just got his today, actually. I don't know if he started playing it yet, though. But those would be the opinions I value the most when it comes to Castlevania, so... Whoops. Only to 1800 there. You give it a 10? No weaknesses? And here's another important question that I was kind of talking about last night when I tried the demo for Mighty Gunvolt Burst. Does it stand on its own, or is it just trying to be Castlevania? Like, does it manage to be its own thing? Yeah, a lot of retro games drive people nuts with their difficulty. It's definitely a thing. I don't want to sell that one because I don't know. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just get rid of it. Oh yeah, because they put out that, Is that a prequel? The 8-bit style one they did, is that a prequel? What did you think of that one? Like, did you also really like that? Excuse me for picking your brain, but I suspect you don't entirely mind. Go away, quest givers. Like, why are you still asking me to go do stuff in a dungeon that I cleared weeks ago? Alright, that's it for now. That was pretty profitable run. It wasn't, like, super profitable, but it was pretty profitable. Those rings will never sell, is what I'm learning from this playthrough. Alright, let's buy some potions. And we're gonna give this another try. Oh, so it doesn't even, like, take place in the same timeline? It's just kind of like... same characters, same world, but different story? I watched View play the 8-bit one quite a bit. He didn't start playing the new one yet. I might try to avoid watching him play too much of it. I don't know. I should dig into Castlevania at some point on my channel. It's just tricky because it's hard to figure, like, months ago I asked a bunch of different people that like Castlevania, like, at least to some extent. Like, I asked them, like, of these games that I have available to me, which ones would you recommend playing? And it was kind of all over the place. The only thing that was unanimous is that, like, everybody said don't play Castlevania 2. And basically everybody said play Symphony of the Night, except I kind of don't really actually have access to that. I'd have to emulate that, and you guys know how I feel about that. I'd rather buy it. And to refresh then, through Virtual Console, the ones I have access to are 1, 2, 3, 4 Dracula X, I think, and the 3 on Game Boy Advance. I think 3 is pretty high on my potential list now, because a few people told me, like, that it was good, and then I know you sing its praises, like, constantly, so by golly, it must be good. Hey, Riley. Yeah, most people told me the Game Boy Advance ones are all good. I think for me, it's a thing of, where do I start? Hey, Volpe. How's it going? And Riley, too. I don't think I actually asked how it was going. I just said hi. But how is it going? Did you get any sleep, Riley? I know when I was going to sleep, you were still awake, and that was at like 6 a.m. Five hours isn't terrible. It's a little low, but at least you won't be total zombie mode. That just means you'll get to sleep nice and early tonight, right? Honestly, what would be ideal is if they put the Castlevanias on the NES online. Then I'd be like, okay. Oh, when I get the Genesis Mini, there's a Castlevania on that, isn't there? Is that one any good? I don't know which one it is. but I think there's a Castlevania on there. See, I slept well, I just slept way too late. I mentioned that last night, I think. Like, I was sleeping really poorly there for a while, because the week of E3, I think I, like, overdid it on my fan and killed it. So I had to get a new fan. I couldn't sleep at night, because I didn't have it to keep my climate control in control. Because it's been in that uncomfortable... like temperature lately, where it's like it's hot as hell during the day, but it's like kind of chilly at night. So, but it's also not chilly enough for it to get like really uncomfortable sleeping. It's frustrating, but not hot enough to make the air conditioner kick on. I hate summer. Summer can die. I am more than willing for winter to make a comeback. I am ready. I don't know what caused me to say I'm gonna skip the collection. I just remember, like... I remember hearing that, like, it wasn't the greatest collection, maybe. I heard it's kind of like a collection for... super fans and not necessarily a good starting point. Maybe that is incorrect. Actually, I didn't hear that. That was just kind of the assumption I was coming to. Again, could be totally wrong. How much is the collection? I hate this boss so much. I think I said that last time. That was dumb. Dunzo, inventory full. What can I make happen here? I guess I can just get rid of that. And I can still grab those. Okay, and then we're going to... yeah, we're gonna warp out with this. An ancient cardboard obelisk. Something like that, I guess. I guess I could go check what the collection is, to be honest. All I have to do is press the home button and go over to the shop. The ladder collection wouldn't be available to me, because that's PS4 only, isn't it? Or is it on PC? That would be fabulous. But I don't think it is. I think it's PS4 only. Alright. Rope. I don't have rope. Okay, everything else has to go into storage for now. Yeah, I think it was PS4 only, sadly. Actually, I guess I should just sell a bunch of stuff again. Huh, that's probably the smart thing to do. Alright. I feel like that's a little too high. Even for... High demand and... In the case, that's probably not too high. This could go higher. Just making sure our prices are in a good place. That's neutrals. We leave those where they are. Let's go check right now. Requiem. Oh. Search. $20. That comes with 1, 2, 3, 4. The Adventure, whatever that is. Belmont's Revenge is the Game Boy one, right? I don't know which one Bloodlines is. Actually, isn't Bloodlines the one on Genesis? That still is a pretty decent collection, because if I were to buy 3 and 4 on the Virtual Console, that alone would be like $13 for those two. Like, for those two alone, for an extra $7, I'd get like 6 other games that, even if those like aren't, even if only one of them is great, I'd probably get my money's worth out of that. Because I'm the type that, like, I'd want to play the first one too, I think. Like, just to kind of know, like, where it all came from and such. Oh, Adventure is a Game Boy one too? I will keep it in mind. I am unfortunately not made of money. I wish I was, because there are so many games I want. And so many new games coming out that are gonna bang me for 60 each. And yeah, you said some of the Japanese versions are like drastically different, right? What is beauty in the eye of the beholder means? How to explain that? I'm typically not good with explaining sayings like that. I think it means like, sometimes something is beautiful just because you're witnessing it. I don't know if that's correct at all. That's like a total shot in the dark, to be totally honest. And I guess it's more so that, like, if you find it beautiful, it's beautiful. It doesn't really matter what other people think. Because you finding it beautiful is why it's beautiful. Again, total shot in the dark. I have no idea. Man, it would sure be nice if I actually needed the money right now. Like, everything's super high in demand, and that kind of doesn't matter, because... I mean, I guess I'm gonna need the money eventually, so... Fuck you think you're going, eye patch? Hey Dio, how's it going? Nope. Because Parsons are dumb. Haven't slept in 24. Why? You have a good reason, at least? I mean, I've done that. Usually when I need to repair my schedule. I have to reprice this because you're a douchebag. Excuse me, bitch. I don't like that characters can even do that. You should lose the sale, sure, but they shouldn't leave with the item. That's dumb. Like, that should count as thievery, I think. This over here. Why doesn't stuff stack properly? Oh, the high demand. Oh, you're like intentionally keeping yourself up later just so that you'll sleep better. I've done that too. Sometimes I keep myself up like an extra 3 hours just to ensure that I'll be like knocked out when I actually sleep. What sucks is when it doesn't work. Sometimes that happens. You're the one that stole from me last time because I wasn't fast enough for you. You dare come back? Cool. Inventory's empty. I'm into that. See if I can't get some last minute sales here. Looking nice. Where do you think you are going? Get you back out. Okay, I should buy some more decorations for the shop. I'm gonna wait until I finish this dungeon and upgrade to the last version of the shop. And then I think I'll do that. I want to outright play some more Metroids, too. Probably Zero Mission or Fusion. I feel like Super Metroid is a game that would not stream very well, because that seems like the type of game that people would backseat. Like, they wouldn't be... Like, it would just piss people off seeing me, like, not doing it quickly. So they wouldn't be able to help but backseat, because they, like, me wandering around aimlessly would just, like, agitate them, right? Kind of an assumption on my part, but... let's just go down to the second level. I was gonna go get all these chests, but screw it. We're on the first level, so it's not gonna be anything good anyway. Hey, JMT. How's it going? Have you been watching any more GDQ? I watched a couple runs today. What was that run? I watched a run early this morning that was really wild. Oh yeah, it was the original Metroid. They beat it in like 11 minutes or something stupid like that. I was like, what the hell? Low-key fuck speedruns. So Scarlet, you think I should start with 3? Oh, did they do some Castlevania games? I didn't catch any of those. I know tonight they're doing Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2. I think by the time I stop streaming, I'll be able to catch 2. So that'll be neat. Hey Miami, how's it going? No problem at all. You got to do what you gotta do. Break that, stack those. I can't unsee these enemies as being cardboard enemies now. Thank you, Scarlet. Anti-fire amulet? Enough to avoid fire damage in any situation. Shiny. Grab you and do this. Grab you and do this. Or that. Either kind of works. But another duplicator. This is wild. We are gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. Oh, I think I did see that they did Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. I didn't see the run, but I think I saw that they did it. I think I knew that they were doing Symphony because Eno said his copy of Bloodstained just happened to get there while he was watching the Symphony run. I guess I want to send some of this stuff home. What do I want to send home? I don't have anything, like, super valuable yet. I don't want to send anything. I guess I can send that home, because that's... Yeah, let's do that. And I guess I can send the ring home. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I'm on the final floor already? Okay. Let's get out of here then. Go sell some stuff before we take that one. I mostly just want to know when the Awful Games block is, because that is always a riot. Also, we have 10 likes, so let's do the pixel thing quick. Okay. Price spiked. Let's make sure none of this stuff is being sold for jacked prices when the jacked prices are done. That was barely English. But that's okay. Alright, that's good. This has to be lowered. Oh, wait. I do have some of these. Nice. This can go for a little bit higher. Let's do that to force some stacking, and then let's open her up. Boink. And I can't complain, Miami. I slept in really late, so that sucked. And then I basically just watched GDQ all day until it was time to stream. Hey, Zuke, how's it going? Favorite game or series of all time? I think Sonic 3 is my favorite game. Series is tough. I kind of want to cheat and say Mega Man, like all of the Mega Mans, but I'm also like, I should just pick like one. Because that's too all-encompassing. There's like 7 different Mega Mans. That covers a lot of shit, so that's kind of unfair, I think. Even though it probably wouldn't be wrong, because I like a lot of them for a lot of different reasons. No, I'm not going back to the forest dungeon. Are you crazy? Yeah, people aren't even looking at the rings, so I don't think they're things that you can sell. I think they're just wasting space back there. Because, yeah, literally no one's even looked at them and said, oh, that's way too expensive. They're just being completely ignored. That's 12,000? Huh. Let's do that. We can probably jack that to 16. All this stuff has, like... all of their prices are set. I should probably start asking my guy to do this for me. And then I could focus on the dungeon. Because I'm not still trying to figure out any of these prices. They're all set in stone at this point. Go away, quest dude. I'm not going to the freaking forest dungeon. No. I'm almost done with the dungeon after that. You're crazy. Still, like, everything's selling and it's satisfying, but it's also kind of like probably be more interesting if I focused on the dungeons, at least for the rest of this dungeon, even though I'm almost done with the dungeon, so it's kind of irrelevant. Never mind. No, I'm not doing your quest in the last dungeon. Alright, well that can... So let's go ahead and take that out. I guess the problem with doing it, like giving the helper guy all of the stuff and saying, hey, sell this, is... it probably won't account for demand. It'll probably just sell things at whatever the price is. But I think that's okay. I think that's a worthwhile trade. Let's try and finish this. Honestly, if I take it slow, I could probably still get one more episode out of this game. But I feel like I don't need to. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you guys are mostly, like, kinda... you've kinda seen enough of this game. I think I can probably give it a break until the DLC. Wow, it only hit him once. What a ripoff. That's more like it. Yeah, I can't damage that until destroy all the other ones. Ooh, nice. A double. Oh, you serious? Get back here. Did the game get really quiet for this boss fight for some reason? Am I imagining that? Oh, it was that close to death? I didn't realize that. I would have been a little bit more aggressive if I knew he was that close to dying. Hey, Taro. Hey, Jeff. How's it going? Yeah, I saw you mentioned a pretty bad headache on Discord, Taro. I hope that does clear up soon. Yeah. Prime 1 and Prime 2 are both like 90 minutes. It's like, what? Hi, what? Give me all the loot. I got another ring. A Naha amulet. Ring that boosts the owner's health in exchange for some attack power. Meh. Alright, let's get out of here. No, yeah, for some reason the music was like really quiet when I went into that boss room. I don't know what that was about. The first time I fought it like a little bit ago, it wasn't that quiet. I don't think. Now, to be fair, Prime 1 and 2 are both like, they're any percent. So all they have to do is finish it. I would have liked to see 100% on one of them. That would have been pretty cool. But then that probably would have taken easily twice as much time, if not more. Hey, look. The old man's gonna scold us for being successful. How great a character is he? Alright, so now, yeah, the problem is I can't just automate this selling because I don't know the price of any of this stuff. So let's do it. This table is just gonna be the simple stuff. This is high in demand, so we can, whoops, inch that up a little bit. Hey guy, how's it going? Wait. Back up. The white part is a hat? I also assumed it was his hair. Okay, let me see. So those sell for 50. Scaling up to 85. We're just gonna try 85 for these three and see how that goes. This can be jacked a bit. Alright, open up. That sucks, guy. What a Monday, am I right? That's a slippery slope. Because they say they want to train you to be a temporary manager, but how long is that going to be until they say, oh, well, you're so good at this, you can just be the full manager? Because weren't they already trying to get you to do that? That is a definite red flag. Just make sure to stand your ground on that shit. We'll go for like 80 on this. I think we'll also go for 80 on this. Oh, we don't have a spot for that right yet. Let's go over here. Yeah, I guess that's what I get for skipping Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I didn't like 3rd gen. I thought 3rd gen was shit, so I kind of never cared. It doesn't really change anything, you know? So it's just kind of like a beanie, I guess? With hair-like spikes on it? I feel like I'm thinking... Let me double check. I might be thinking of a different trainer. No, yeah, that... I was pretty sure that was hair. I guess I could see how it's a beanie, though. And it is more... It is more obviously a beanie in the remake. Honestly, even in Emerald, it's a little bit more obviously a beanie. Because they show his sideburns, and they're, like, very specifically a different color. Weird. I think Fire Red and Leaf Green are really good games, but I thought Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald were really boring. Nope. I nailed the price on, like, all of this stuff. Give me all the monies. Yeah, exactly, guy. It'll start as temporary, but I know how places like this work. It's one thing if, like, if you were interested in the position, then that's fine, but I know you, I'm pretty sure you've said before that you're not interested in the position, and they keep trying to force it. So yeah, like I said, stand your ground. Don't let them, like, push you into it or bully you into it. Yeah, exactly, Taro. It's anime, so I didn't even question white hair. I was like, okay. Sure. And honestly, I never played as the male trainer, so I never gave a shit. I don't think I ever thought about it that much. EA is putting unskippable ads in one of their games. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Seems like a very EA thing to do. Haven't games done that before, though? That's not a terribly new thing, is it? I think it's a thing that shouldn't be a thing. I think that's unacceptable. But if it were a free-to-play game, then okay, slap some ads in there. Like, it would still be obnoxious, but it would at least be understandable. But yeah, for NBA games, that's gonna be a $60 game, and it's gonna have unskippable ads. That's inexcusable. No, the female trainer has, like, these long brown bangs in the front. I think she does have, like, a hat of some sort, though. What am I doing? Back in there. Alright, we are clean. Let's boogie. You'd be surprised, Taro. Some people fucking love sports games. Like, that's the only thing they play. You would be surprised. They're really mainstream, honestly. It's up there with, like, Call of Duty and stuff when it comes to, like, super mainstream gaming. And yeah, Leaf Green counts as 3rd gen. To me, at least. It's a 3rd gen engine. Alright, technology dungeon. So this we have to play safe. Did I just get a broken weapon, like, immediately? Hot damn. It's a fire weapon. Interesting. I mean, I don't really have anything against people that buy sports games. If that's what they like. That's what they like. I would only have a problem with it if they had, like, and I'm not saying all of them are like this for sure, because I know they're not, but every now and then you'll run into that gamer that, like, only plays Call of Duty and Madden and shit, and they act like all other games are, like, for kids, and you're just a bitch if you don't play, like, if you don't play Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty and Madden, you're not a real gamer. It's like, shut the fuck up. You don't see it too often, just every now and then you see somebody with an attitude like that, and it's like, what the what? Excuse me? No. This is going not great. Fuck this electric water. Oh, cool. I actually auto-equipped those potions. Wasn't expecting that. Hey, Seven. How are things? Yikes. Dying ferociously. After I use the potion. Fantastic. Fuck this game. Just left rehearsal. Ooh, Arby's for dinner. That sounds really fucking good, actually. I don't think we really have an Arby's around here. There's a Taco Bell, though, so who cares? Hold on, my phone just blew up for some reason. I really wish I had a fast food place, like, in walking distance, except I know I'd get fat if that's the case. Because I'd go there, like, every day. If there was, like, a Taco Bell in walking distance, forget it. I would go both. I would get fat, and I would not have any money, ever. Would I really get fat if I walked there, though? I guess I wouldn't. I guess that would kind of help. Still, it's probably for the better that I don't. Yeah, developers do that sometimes. Developers will quite often blame consoles or even like a franchise for their failures. It does happen. Capcom used to do it a lot. Whenever like a Mega Man game didn't do well, on like they put Mega Man games on the PSP and they were like, well, clearly nobody wants Mega Man. It's like, no, nobody wants the PSP. That's like, companies don't like to look at what the actual problem is. They like to just scapegoat. Especially AAA developers, because God forbid they admit that they can do anything wrong. Alright, I'm not going to go down to level 2 yet. I'm just going to pillage this level. Get loot. Oops. And Riley, welcome back. Because that would be accepting that they did something wrong. But they're a AAA developer. Clearly they can't... Clearly they're infallible. Is that the right word? I think that's the word I'm looking for. Boop, 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 boop. Did I? What did I even say? Well, that's good, because that means she acknowledges that it's like... It's almost like, oh, yeah, he just uses words like that, means that she wouldn't ever... There's less of a chance of it being impressionable. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? It's kind of funny. I was just talking to Twain about this earlier. Because I was watching GDQ and one of the runners dropped the F-bomb, which is like a major no-no. If you are running a speed run on GDQ, you don't swear. You get hammered hard for that if you do that. And I was talking to Twain, and I was like, you know, if I were to be in a situation like that, I could at least not do it. I could at least dial it back and stop swearing. Like, at least it's not completely out of my control. Usually when I get a raid from somebody that I know that's more on the family-friendly side, I try to dial it back, at least for a couple minutes, and then kind of, like, ease back into it. Like, I did that last night when Murphy raided. Whoops. Yeah, exactly. I think if you can control it when it's... If you can acknowledge, like, oh, it's not appropriate that I do this right now, then I think that's possibly better than not swearing at all. If that makes sense. Time and a place and all that stuff. I actually don't want to use that. Yeah, we just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I don't want to use that. We just want to use the normal one. 'Cause I'm surprised she's still not mad at me from when I told her that her mother is a wise woman. I thought that was funny as hell. Who knows how much I'm going to be able to sell this thing for. That is anyone's guess. Alright, well, more than 89 thou. And less than that. It's a very big range. It's a very big range. We're gonna try like 100 thou. See how that goes. That's a good thing, Riley, I think. Because it's like, because you're not gonna use them just for those cases, right? You're increasing your vocabulary in general. I think that is a very good thing. That's not what I meant to do. How did that happen? Because I bumped the button. I'll drop all the stuff that's important. And now let the price checking begin. Alright, so what's the lowest thing here? Crystal shards. We are gonna try 2,000? Let's try 2,000. We're just gonna lead with that, because yeah, we need to find out how much we're starting with. I don't want to be selling stuff for, like, way underpriced. Let me have it. Okay, that's not expensive enough. Noted. Let's put this down for... Let's just ramp it all the way up to 3K. Okay, 3K, nailed it. So then this is probably going to be, we'll try 35. We're just going to start inching it up like 500 at a time. Sales are gonna be kind of slow in general because of all this, but that's what you gotta do. Let's see it. Cool. Cool. So now we know those. Mercury, 4,000. Can be more expensive. Try 5,000. And then plastic film, we're gonna jump up to 6. $5,000 is still too affordable for that. I also sold that sword and shield for like way too little, but what can you do? 6,000, 7,000 are still super affordable. Wow, those are still way too affordable. Wires, we're gonna try 10. Hey, let me guess, it's a quest for, yeah, the dungeon I just finished. Get the hell out of here. Get lost. That is also still too affordable. Okay. It's just... We're gonna start ramping it up like 1,000 at a time now. Maybe 2,000 at a time. $12,000's too generous there. 15. We're also gonna push that up to 12. Why the hell not? Let me see. Broken battery. 20. Screw it. These guys are dropping a lot of cash, so let's just play ballsy. 12,000. 20. Oh, that's too much. Jerk. Try 18. It's probably too much as well, to be totally honest. Alright, that wire sold to a rich lady, so I have no idea if the price was good or not. Let's try welding rods at 20. Slow progress, but good progress, I think. Okay, so... What was that? Battery? 18 was a little too expensive, so we're gonna try 17. Oh, it's low demand. That's even worse. I think if you overprice something like that, it immediately goes into low demand. Cool, 20k for that. Overall, I'm satisfied with those results. Didn't make a lot of money, but, like, got a lot of work done in terms of, like, figuring out prices, so now future days are gonna go way smoother. Meanwhile, let's go buy that final shop upgrade. I could have done that before I started, actually, but... 160... No, 1,650,000. Oh yeah, I definitely have that. I have 13 million. All right. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Whoops. No. Yeah, other stuff's like not super useful. I'm not gonna bother. Can I actually upgrade any of my stuff already? I kinda doubt it. No. Almost. could upgrade one piece of armor. Let's do that, actually. We're gonna upgrade this one. This is the biggest upgrade. Enchanting it will also be the biggest upgrade, so we're gonna do that. MF Doom? What's that? Is that an artist? Boom. I should clarify before it goes there. I don't really look at the music sharing on Discord, so if you've been posting them and you're like, oh, I post them in music sharing all the time, you should know who this is. Yeah, I don't really look at that that channel, like, at all. I don't really look at a lot of that stuff, to be honest. I should. I should at least skim it. But as long as you guys are enjoying it, that's kind of why I made them. It wasn't really for my sake, it was for your guys' sake. Okay. I should have got more potions. Oh well. Be quiet, Seven. I thought you were driving. I mean, I knew that the rings were equipment. You can sell other equipment, though, so I didn't necessarily draw the conclusion that... Because I just sold that sword and shield with no difficulties. I wonder why they're in your... You son of a bitch. I wonder why they show... Get the fuck off of me. Cover Danny Raid's ears. So go, you frick... This enemy is cancer. Actual cancer. That's what, like... They should put that enemy in Mario Maker. That would totally... It would fit right in. I am done. I don't know why the rings are in your merchant catalog, then. That's kind of misleading. You think it just wouldn't be there if you couldn't sell them? I guess it still functions as, like, an item codex, too. I guess that's why they're still there. Boing. Bum, 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 bum. Don't eat. Get the. These enemies are the actual worst. Oh, would you... Volpe, if you missed it earlier, we were talking about what's happening with GDQ. I don't know if you follow that at all, but they're running Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 tonight. Just about around when I end the stream. I think they're running a Star Fox game at one point, too, because one of the shirts they're selling has an awesome Star Fox design on it. I'm thinking about getting it. I don't know which one they're selling, though. Or which one they're running. And when. Yeah, if I end right at midnight, I'll be able to catch, like, the second half of Prime 1. Which, honestly, I thought we were further than we actually were. absolute worst. Do 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 do. A lot of loot here, though. Oh, it is 64. That's what I figured. That should be pretty cool. 5:30 a.m.? The hell kind of placement is that? I mean, I'll probably be awake, but still. I was rapidly pressing the dodge button to roll over that. I don't know what the hell that was about. We're gonna go poke our heads down into level 2. All medals? That's gonna be impressive. Medals are hard as hell to get in that game, in my opinion. Whoa. Just, whoops. Oh, they are doing a Banjo-Kazooie run this time? I'm gonna have to catch that. Although Thursday night, which probably means it'll be when we're playing Smash. It's unfortunate. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, holy crap, cat! Pun intended. That reeks. Somebody needs her litter box cleaned, it seems. Yeah, it's like right after we start. That sucks. I'll just have to catch the replay afterwards. Maybe poke in during a Smash break to donate or something. I kind of faded already, thankfully. To be fair, it's my fault because I probably should have cleaned her box like earlier today. I didn't realize it needed cleaning. I should stay more aware of that. I can't blame her fully. Until they learn to talk and tell me that, hey, clean my fucking box. There's not a whole lot that can be done. See, at least unlike dogs, she didn't have to interrupt everything I was doing to use the bathroom. Unless you have a dog door, of course. Alright, let's do... Which I think you probably don't, judging by things you've told me about the area there. We didn't figure those out yet. We didn't figure those out. We didn't get Mercury yet either. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, on we go. yeah, I'm completely honest when I say I don't clean her litter box as often as I should. You should do it every day, and I definitely don't. I don't let it get too far out of hand, but I still don't clean it as frequently as I should. You should be addicted to gushers. They are good. I haven't had them in years. Get the hell out of here, thief! That is quite enough. That's not what I wanted to put back on the shelf. What did he try to steal? It's a battery, I think? Cool, we got the price for wires. Drop them out there. Rich man buying the battery for massive pricing and not helping the economy at all. Really? Because now I have no idea. I still have no idea what to sell it for. Would you stop it? I wish your security would just wait by the door. That would be the smart thing to do, wouldn't it? But no, instead she's poking around, just doing whatever. Cool. That's the price for those. I got these too, didn't I? Yes, I did. Off you go. Alright, we gotta find... Gotta get that mercury price. Alright, so after this, welding rods are 20k. Tesla coil engine, we'll try 24? You can go, I'm not taking your quest. It's not, actually I could have taken that, that's one I actually could have done. It's actually for the dungeon I'm actually doing. Actually. Cool, 8,000 for Mercury. Dunzo. That's too affordable for that. Boost that to 28k. You know what? No, we're gonna boost it to 30 because what are you gonna do about it? Vacuum tube. We'll try that for 38. So I saw that there was going to be a chasm run, but like the way they listed it made me think that it's actually a different game. Paul, I'm going to have to ask you to keep the puns to yourself at least until Logan gets here so that he doesn't miss out. Cool, 30k for that. We are doing good now. So this we'll do 32. Can probably go higher than 32. Let's try 34. Okay, next. Tungsten reel, those goes for 30k, we'll try 42. Triple cell battery, we'll try 50. Screw it. It is a different game. Yeah, that's what I figured. Because they listed it, like, with a subtitle, and I was like, that has to actually be something else. Apparently that's too much. But that is not enough. Also, that's not enough. Okay. Screw it. All the yeets. Cool. Paid off. Pun intended. That one was for you, Paul. Now let's try 32 on that and see where that goes. Get the thank you, security. Thank you. Alright, so if that's 60, let's try 70 for these. Again, not a super profitable day, but made good progress on figuring out prices. Okay, so it was still a little much for these, but not enough to kill. Not enough for them to say I'm not buying it. Everything else was perfect, I think. These are 50, we know that. Fantastic. Low. Yeah, see, I sold that for a little bit too much, and immediately the demand became low. So I think that's, like, a way of them punishing you and saying, like, if you try and sell stuff for just a little bit too much, we're just gonna make people not want it. Kind of frustrating, because the point of the game is to try and figure out those prices, so... Okay, let's see now. Can I get any equipment upgrades? Hmm. 2.8, I have 11 mil, so do it. I'm only gonna be able to do one more piece of equipment, but that's alright. Do it! Good stuff. Grab enchants. Hey Looney, how's it going? I saw you on Tetris earlier. How's that going for you? The event's over, right? Alright, I now have, like, my endgame sword. Almost have endgame armor. Alright, I need potions, too. Please. Thank you. Thank you again. Off we go. Oh, of course you won a game after the event was over, right? Like, of course. Of course. How do we know, like, what we placed? Do you just, like, boot the game up and it tells you, congratulations, you placed such and such? This was the first one I've actually participated in that was, like, a a big ranking like that. The only other one I did was that one where you just had to get a certain amount of points to get the theme. Boom, 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 boom. Man, I even have a complete buttload of health, too. $23,000 crit. It's ridiculous. I am eager to see if... Does it go up to, like, New Game Plus 2? Do things scale even more ridiculously if you keep going? Oh, if you don't place, they just... You never hear anything? See, I'd be curious to know, like, how high did I place? How close was I? Is it worth... For the next one, do I want to try and, like... Was I really close? Do I want to push harder for the next one and try to make it? I assume I came nowhere close, because I only played the one night for, like, 5 hours. Yeah, because if I placed, like, in the bottom 2% or something, it's like, then I'm not going to care to do the next ones. Maybe that's why they don't want to tell people, because people would look at it like that. The fuck? Out. Yeah, I even played a little bit later that night, and it seemed not nearly as bad. I meant to play some yesterday, and I never got around to it. Especially because the demo stream wound up taking 6 hours. I didn't think the demo stream was even gonna fill like 3 hours, so my plan was to just play Tetris after that. But yeah, it just never came to pass. Do. There's a DOS Castlevania? That has to be the awful games block, right? Is that tomorrow? I low-key want to take off. High-key want to take off. So that I can watch the awful games block, because it is always magical. I just don't know when it is. Hey Kent, welcome back. I'd say it's going pretty smoothly. Ouch. Can you just not hit him when that thing's open? Oh my god. Get out of here. Yikes, that was kind of ugly. Okay, you can go. We don't really need you. You don't sell for much, so goodbye. That. Alright, we should probably get out of here. Do I want to portal out and come back in here? I think I do. I think that seems like a good idea. Oh, the Awful Games block? So Tuesday night, Wednesday morning? That's semi-inconvenient for me, but I can make that work. They usually do it overnight, so that's what I was expecting. Do. Let me see if I can finish my armor before I sell things. Yup. Do it. Can I also do the sword and shield and get that done? Yup, do it. Alright, so yeah, now I have, like, my gear cannot get any better at this point. Now it's just a matter of being good. Enchantments. Oh god, I'm poor. What happened to all my money? So I still have to get money to enchant all my stuff, but other than that, yeah, no more upgrades there. I don't think I ever actually played Glover. I know of it. I mean, that does work out because I was planning on taking tomorrow off anyway. So yeah, I can try and... That should be a good night for watching for me. Okay, let's see. Those can go. We know the price of those. Those can go. I think these can go. Those can go. Mercury can go. Okay, gold strands. We're gonna go with 10,000 for those. Plastic film we don't have any of. Wires, we know how much those can go for. Broken battery, we know. We already have all those dropped. Welding rods, we know. Energy capacitor between 20 and 30, so 25. So not this one. I only have one of those. Tesla coil engine, we do have one of those. Treated wood, we still don't fully know what that sells for. Try 31k. Alright. Open her up. Alright, Kent, take it easy. Thanks for stopping in again. Yeah, they always tend to have a GDQ, like, a day where they throw all the really weird stuff in. They tend to group everything together like that if they can. Alright, we can price these higher. Not as high as 12, though, so it's gonna be 11. That's basically what you're telling me. We know what batteries sell for already, so let's put those out. We know what these sell for too, right? Yup. Do it. I don't think we know what these sell for yet. Copper 38 to 50, so let's go with 44. That's like right in the middle, right? Try 65k for this. I don't think it's that Tesla doesn't get credit. I think it's like many things in history that people just don't appreciate as much as they should. I get what you mean, though. She took that wood. That's what he said. Yes, that can go out. I see you. Get the hell out of here. Now this is going to be a nice profitable day. So we only have these, which we don't know the price of yet, and those we don't know the price of yet. Unfortunately, with what you're saying, Taro, I think it's just that a lot of people these days don't have an interest in how things work. They just want them to work. I think that's what it comes down to. People aren't curious about what makes things work. Which is sad, because as we've talked before, we have all of that information right here. It's all available. You can just go explore these things and learn, and a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just like, not really. I think if you would, like, go out on the street and ask, like, a random selection of people, do you ever wonder what makes a mobile phone work? Most would probably say, no, not really. Curiosity is, like, a lost art, I think. I don't even know what Tesla's up to these days, like, as a company. I think Taro means the person, though, not the company. That's how I read it, at least. Very excellently. Did this get price checked and like nobody liked it? No, just nobody's touched it. Okay, that's fine. Oh, a very, very good profitable day. Everybody out. We are out of loot. Oh, there was one more person that still had stuff. My bad. My bad. 3 mil. It's not bad. Alright, let's see if I can upgrade the rest of my stuff. And see if we can get this dungeon finished. Cool. Oh, that can still be upgraded a bunch more times, actually. There we go. Everything is fully upgraded. I'm basically ready to complete the game now. Now I just have to push to do it. Money is, like, kind of now arbitrary. What am I doing? I left a door, didn't I? To go back? Let's not do this. It's kind of funny to think about, though. How is it that a game like this that takes place in a fantasy world has miniature Tesla coil engines? Wouldn't they call them something else? Why are they still called Tesla coils? Because they're specifically named after the person that invented them. So even if they had somebody else that happened to invent them, wouldn't they have called them something else? Did I just warp any minds by bringing that up, or... Yeah. Yeah, kind of. I think that's a large part of being a scientist is, yeah, like, pursuit of knowledge and all that. That still hit me? What the hell? Do. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's one of those games, or it's one of those names that's like just became synonymous. Still like a bunch of items here that I'm like, the hell even is that? Let's do this. This doesn't sell for much. Might change that then, but that's good enough for now. Nice. I had a hunch. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily how the world works, but that's how, like, that's a good imaginative way to look at things. I'd say if you're capable of looking at life like that and saying, what would the world be like if... just anything random. If just, like pick a major event and say, like, World War II. What would the world be like if that would have never happened? If you can look at something like that and, like, follow that thought process, then I think you, like, have a future as, like, being a writer or, like, doing so, like, making movies or making games or something, because you have to be able to put yourself in that mindset, I think. And again, a lot of people can't do that. No, this isn't a boss yet. God, these mimics do a terrifying amount of damage. Well, not really. It's just they take a terrifying amount of damage. Let me rephrase that. Excuse me. It's also encouraging to hear because, like, we've had conversations before about how in a lot of kids' imagination is, like, discouraged. And that's kind of a major shame. These don't... Wait, no. I'm gonna do this. And then... I guess I technically don't need any more of these because I fully upgraded all my stuff. Actually, I haven't tried to sell those yet because I haven't got any. I mean, even if you get that inspiration from somewhere, it's a good sign that you have an open mind and you can think in terms other than what society shovels at you. Alright, so this is the boss. I don't fully remember what this boss is. I vaguely remember it not being a big deal, though, but I should still get out of here. I don't have enough money to use the emblem. Fuck my life. I did not mean to use the potion. I feel like I should try to get a little bit more loot before I leave. Get off of me. That's what you get. So much hatred for those enemies. I should probably pick up those wires, but what can I get rid of? No, because these technically sell for less. No, I didn't want that. Are you serious? Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, let me see here. We want to take this and do this. Then we can do this. It sucks that I don't have any more curse breakers. Well, all of this stuff is gonna be worth it, realistically. I can just get rid of this stuff that I know isn't gonna sell for like a super lot. I mean, it kind of will, I guess, because it's like a full stack, right? So that's probably still gonna be a substantial amount of money. You know what I mean? All right, I think that's enough to get out of here. If anything, those don't sell for very much, so I could try to like squeeze one more inventory slot. Let's see, yeah, we're gonna get rid of these. Those technically sell for more than the wires. And batteries sell for more still, but it would only be one. Yeah, I think we're in a pretty... I think this is kind of what we want. Yeah. It's boogie. I think I actually did have enough money that I could have used the portal there. Oh, well. Oh, well. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Gotta fulfill my OCD requirement of destroying those crates every day. Do that. See, once I had all the curses broken, I could compile. Okay, let's see. We know how much those sell for. We do not know how much these sell for. Well, if these are 70, Let's go 80 for those and 90 for those. Let's test that out. Now what was the other one? The power supply. These will go for 80. Okay. These we know what they sell for. These we know what they sell for. These we know. Don't know this one. We're gonna try 36. Got that. Got that. Yeah, got those. Open her up. Drop that as well. Everything else. The first one in the door is a thief. Fantastic. Yeah, what do you think of that price? Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So many thieves. How did I miss? Lock my chair quick to prevent myself from leaning too far back. You know, rich person, could you stop buying the things so that I can't... Like, it doesn't... For those that don't remember... or just don't know because they haven't been here, if an item sells in high demand or some rich person buys it, then it doesn't tell me, it doesn't record it in my log. It doesn't count it as, like, towards trying to figure the prices out. That's why sometimes I'll hold items back if they're in high demand, because I want to get an accurate idea of how much I can sell things for. That's a thief, right? I think. Yep. Someone give me a price check on that damn adapter. Nice. TY. Now I can sell all those. And that is everything. Excellent. Everybody out. Almost 5 million that day. Alright. Let's see if we can make better progress through that dungeon. At this point, for those that didn't see the end of the first playthrough, we basically just have to beat this dungeon, and then the last dungeon, this one in the middle, is basically just a boss fight. That's really stupid, but I think I mostly got the pattern down, so I don't think that's going to take us too long. But yeah, we're very close to finishing this off. I basically just have to commit at this point. Oh, nice, Looney. That was me when I started playing 9. I basically hadn't played that since probably high school, yeah. Which I really have to get back to that. I kind of want to get my schedule back to a place where I can start doing overnight streams again. And then that's probably when I'll start doing Final Fantasy and Wargroove. Maybe not Wargroove. I kind of want to put Wargroove in a primetime slot to try and, like, get more people to notice it. Like, I feel like I shouldn't put indie games in the overnight slot, because then they might just go unnoticed. With the exception of Sundays, because nobody's ever streaming on Sundays. It's a higher chance they're going to be here, checking out whatever it is I'm playing. That hit me twice. That hitbox lingers for a clean 3 years. Yeah, I think 9 had a speed up feature too. I never used it though. I like the authenticity, I suppose. But the tough thing with RPGs is, like, it's hard for a lot of people to have the time for those sort of games. So I can't really hold it against people for, like, taking the opportunity to be able to get through it a little bit faster. Yeah, I miss doing overnight streams, but I haven't, like, really had the energy for it lately. Especially after E3, when I was sleeping on a totally normal schedule. I'm a little bit closer now, but I have a few things I need to, like, get in order before I outright... Like, I'm still not quite there. I think if I were to do it, it would be a very yawny stream like this. Someday, though. Mostly, I think I miss doing 2 streams a day. Like, I don't know, that felt fulfilling. Even if it was, like, exhausting and it meant I wasn't getting anything else done. Like, it felt like I was getting a lot done for the channel, so... Now, to be fair, a lot of the normal time streams I've been doing have been going until, like, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, so... Like, I've been doing a lot of 6-hour streams lately. So at least I've been, like, kinda making up for it there. I'd like to think. Those sell for 36. These sell for 3.6. Gee, I wonder. Overnights were usually around the same length. They were like 4 to 6 hours. Usually, yeah, because you haven't been watching long enough to remember overnights. Overnights were typically weekends only. They were typically Fridays, Saturdays, and maybe Sundays. I usually did 1 4-hour stream of one game, took a break for like an hour or two, and then came back and did another 4-hour stream of another game. And the overnight stuff was typically more chill stuff that I wasn't... It was like more niche in some cases. They were mostly... I was streaming those nights for the people that were up late. Or for the people that didn't have anyone else to watch at that hour. It wasn't so much the game I was playing, it was more of a community thing. Good chance it might come back once Dragon Quest Builders 2 comes out, because... that's a big game, and if I don't, I'm probably gonna have a hard time getting through it in a timely manner. Especially while playing other things. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see here. What are we doing? What are we doing? I guess we're just gonna break one of these randomly and see what happens. Cool, that works. More or less, kind of, not really. That didn't do much of anything for us, actually. Alright, these don't sell for much. You can go. Hey Dragon Gaming, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I know that there's... Some people come for the gameplay, some people don't care what I'm playing. They'll come no matter what I'm doing. I know that there's like kind of a split there for sure. And then there's people that come for both reasons. Oh yeah, especially since it's summer now, that's definitely a good reason to bring back overnights, because the younger viewers are going to be able to stay up a little bit later. The problem with Splatoon is the last time I tried to play Splatoon, I was just tremendously bored. Like, I wasn't into it at all. I think Splatoon is pretty much done. I don't think I'm gonna be doing any more Splatoon. Especially because they're about to stop with the updates. Like, there aren't many updates left, so I don't think anything's gonna pull me back into that game, sad to say. Let's get out of here. Oh, he just finished working a double? That's rough. Good money, though, right? I'd hope, at least. But there is Clam Blitz. Yeah, you're not wrong. Everybody hates Clam Blitz, though. I feel like there's, like, the people who hate Clam Blitz, the people who don't fucking understand Clam Blitz, and then there's this little tiny group in the middle of people who understand it and enjoy it. Which makes it overall not very enjoyable. Yeah, you're not wrong. I think there probably are some people who understand it and still hate it, and there's probably some people who like it and don't understand it. But for the most part, I think they're fairly separate groups. Why did it put it there? That was unusual. Boo-doo-doo-doo-boo. Most of this stuff has prices set, doesn't it? I think almost all of it does. All of it does. So here's what we're gonna do. You. Yeah, you can take 30% of the profit. That's fine. Make me proud. Volpe, a double shift is basically like you work 2 shifts in a row. Like, for most people, a work shift is like 8 hours. So, yeah, that's usually what a double shift is. It basically means they were working for a very long time and they're probably very tired. And yeah, Miami, I'm really hungry for some Smash. I really want to get back to that. I think we will definitely be doing Smash this week. I kind of want to take a bunch of time off just to watch GDQ, but I shouldn't. And I'm probably going to take tomorrow off, and I might have to take Wednesday off as well. We'll see about that. The tricky thing for me is, like... And this sounds like such a... not a tricky thing. I have a haircut scheduled for Wednesday morning. I usually schedule them for the mornings because that's when I'm usually awake, but because of E3, I am now not awake at that time, which causes some complications. So I don't know what... I need to try and get myself awake at that hour, and then after that I can do whatever the hell I want with my schedule, basically. But as a result, Wednesday night I might be dead, so I might not be able to stream Wednesday night. I wasn't planning on streaming tomorrow, so that I could get to sleep earlier to make it work, but honestly, it might make more sense to stream Tuesday instead of Wednesday. Now that I'm thinking about it. Because at least then I won't be a zombie. And it's all because I'm stubborn and I don't want to reschedule the haircut. Because I'm really overdue, and I'm afraid that if I reschedule, then I might not be able to get in for like another week or something. I just want to get it done. Alright, I took a lot of damage there. That was kind of uncomfortable. I could have gone back to the hot spring. What is wrong with me? Oh, Smash is going to be Thursday again. I hate having my hair long, though. I used to keep it much longer than this, and I didn't really love it. And now even when it gets this long, it drives me crazy. A microphone shouldn't be desynced. Is this like a problem with this camera or something? If I remember correctly, the last time this was a problem, I fixed it just by rebooting the camera. All the sync is set correctly. No, get... Hate. But yeah, Smash will be on Thursday again, as usual. I think that works out the best for everybody, so... Last week was an exception, which is why I just canceled it. That was rough. Cool. Glad I didn't use the potion. Would you get the hell away from me? Is this really happening? That is quite enough. Well, if we do this and this and send those home, because that's like by far the thing that sells for the most, right? So let's go ahead and break that. Merge. We'll leave that go for now. Alright, I already used up the hot spring. I can probably only fix it by rebooting OBS, which I really don't want to do, honestly. There might be another way to do it, but I wouldn't know how. Alright, Looney, take it easy. Crap. Wait, so the audio is early, so the delay isn't being properly applied to the audio. I reset the camera, because I figured that the camera was, like, out of sync. But that sounds like the microphone is out of sync. Which is more unusual. Also, it's, like, just about time to take a break anyway. Hello. Ring that makes its wearer deal 20% less damage, but transforms 2% of the attack damage into health. That sounds fucking awesome. That sounds fucking awesome. What do my rings do? Boosts the owner's health, but also adds the weight of a golem to the wearer. I could deal with losing some health, I think. Boosts owner's health, but also weakens defensive power. That is probably the one I should get rid of, because extra defense is probably important. So let's do that, and do that. Can I even... I don't think I can disable and re-enable the microphone. Yeah. Yeah, the microphone isn't delayed at all. What the hell? Why is that a thing? Like I can see it on OBS reacting to to what I'm saying. That's not delayed at all. Even though it definitely has a delay on it. Test? That still looks like it doesn't have a delay at all. How do I even fix that? Maybe? I wouldn't even know how to reboot an audio source. You can't really reboot that in the same way you can reboot a video source. Unless any of that fixed it, of course, but I don't think it did. I do have those fixed. I could try that. Let me finish getting everything in order here. I mean, I know that rebooting OBS is gonna work. I just don't want to reboot it, because that's massively inconvenient. One of these I might just break. Like this one. That's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna break this. And then all of those fit into one, and we can move on with our happy lives. I don't think we want to duplicate those. I think we want to duplicate those. Did it fix it? I don't know what I did. I don't really know what I did. Do need to figure out like why that's a thing all of a sudden. So it was the audio. That's the weirder thing. I haven't changed audio. Why did that become a thing? Would you get the fuck out? Alright, I should probably abandon... Get the hell out of here soon. Go sell some junk. Yeah, I wonder why it's doing that. I wonder if it's the USB hub. How often does it do that? This isn't the first time, but it's not like every stream, right? Alright, I think I'm gonna bail out. Do I want to duplicate some of this stuff? I probably should. Even if it's not into anything super impressive. That'll work. Let's boogie. It definitely happened one other night, and I fixed it that time by just rebooting OBS. I'm just curious what on earth is causing it. If that's something I can fix so I can prevent it from happening in the future. Has it been like that the whole stream? Or did it just randomly start? That's another question. If it just randomly started, who the hell knows what caused it? That would be even weirder. Oh, that's right. I told you to do the things. Was that everything? You only made 2 million? Not even 2 million? And that's with your cut? That's terrible. That's actually awful. Well, it's nighttime, so I don't want to do this. I'll just do that for now. Let's get a couple more potions. Yeah, I might have to go back and check then, if I remember. Whoops. What am I doing? This is not... No. We did the portal thing. Could you imagine, like, going about your business one day in town and then somebody comes by just, like, somersaulting along the sidewalk? Like that? What would go through your head? It's tough because, like, I can look at... Actually, you know what? The last time it happened, I'm pretty sure it was the camera. Because I remember looking down at OBS and thinking, oh yeah, that's not delayed properly. With audio, I can't tell. There's no feedback there. I just have to hear it from you guys. Anyway. Cliffhanger. We're gonna take a real quick break before I do this boss. Ideally, I'll be able to one-shot this and we can move on with our happy lives. I'll probably do a day of sales then, before moving on to the final boss. We might even finish early tonight, to be honest. Maybe. Depends on how long the very stupid final boss keeps me occupied. Ooh. Oh, thank you for being here, Riley. And everyone, really. But yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit longer of a break. I'm gonna go clean my cat's litter box because it reeks. So I'm just gonna take care of that now rather than later. It still shouldn't take me super long, but the break will be a slight bit longer than usual. Otherwise, the usual, like, grabbing a drink and stretching and all that good stuff. So we'll come back, we'll do this boss, a day of sales, final boss. Yeah, we probably will end a little bit early tonight. At the very least, I don't think we're gonna go much overtime tonight. I might, like, maybe I'll see if New Game stacks and, like, keeps going. Like, maybe I'll check that out at the end if we have time. But yeah, stay tuned. I'll be back in just a minute. No, I know 7 Watches has it shooting up to a TV pretty often. Every now and then, YouTube does kind of cause that problem on its own, and like refreshing sometimes fixes it. But no, this was probably just on my end. What else was I gonna say? You removed a social media app last night and it felt so great. Yeah, a year and a half ago, I swore off Facebook, and like, wow, did it make such a difference. Wow, did it make such a difference. Like, I didn't realize... I would have done it sooner if I had realized how much better it was going to make me feel about life. Like, being on social media is so poisonous. I think that's one of the reasons why I still stay really far away from Twitter. Even though Twitter's not nearly as cancerous as Facebook is. Although, to be fair, Facebook is very dependent on, like, who you are in touch with on Facebook. To be blunt, I have a lot of family that are really political on Facebook, and it's a lot of political shit posting, and it's really disgusting. So that was a big reason for why I did it. And it was that annoying type of politics that we've talked about before, where, like, a lot of the stuff they'd say was, like, horribly out of context and not correct. And if you tried to tell them that they were wrong, they were just, like... They just tried to turn it back into an insult. It's stupid. Politics are dumb. Or rather, people are dumb about politics. Also, that's right. It's this douche. Like I've said before, I think that's the reason a lot of streamers have rules against politics, because they know a lot of people are just, like, very immature about talking about it. It's not that they have a problem with politics, it's that they know how immature people can get with them. See, even this is a slight bit of a remix of that same theme. This one's pretty far out there, though. You can hear it, though, if you listen closely. It's kind of like the same beat. Not beat, pace. If you would play this song alongside the main theme, they would complement each other. It's kind of what I'm saying. Pop. Give me that key. So we can go fight the stupid as hell final boss. Did he not drop anything? What a dick. I mean, I guess there's a lot of cool stuff here, excuse me. Something that boosts the owner's health by canceling the double damage of a secondary attack. That sucks. Actually, I think that actually might be really good for the coming boss fight, because if I'm using the sword and shield, I don't have a secondary attack. So that might actually be really good. I'm tempted to change my donation goal from Fire Emblem Three Houses to the Castlevania collection. I'm thinking putting smaller priced games in as donation goals makes a lot more sense and looks a lot less greedy. I don't know. Just a random thought there. Alright, day of sales. Just because. We're just gonna go with $225 for all of these, I think. We'll do... This is definitely $225. I think the others I'm gonna do at $220 each. Oops. And everything else we know how it sells. Thinking... Yeah, I think we're gonna put this one on instead of this. Vampire Amulet's not gonna be as powerful now because I'm not gonna hit as hard, but... I'm probably not going to use the big sword for the final boss anyway, so kind of balances out. I don't know anything about making music, Volpe, so I cannot help you there. Ooh, that's high in demand. Noise. Alright, ideally... Well, no, this is the final sale day, really. I mean, I guess the big thing is... how much do you know about music as it is? Like, do you understand music? Like, where would you be starting from there? You know what I mean? Would you fucking not? Would you fucking not? Like, do you understand why a certain track is catchy to you or anything like that? To be clear, I don't. I don't understand that shit at all. I just know what I like. Good work, security. They tried to steal, like, one of the cheapest things in the store. Did you think that was gonna make it okay? That we were just gonna be like, no, fine, take it. It's not that much money. Fuck out of here. What do you mean? Like, so are you asking on more of like a technical level about like what software to use and stuff like that? I also don't know anything about that, just to clarify. Yeah, I guess I don't know if you mean like the technical side of equipment and software, or if you mean like a broader understanding of music as an art form. Once again, to clarify, in both cases I cannot help you, because I have no idea. Hey Mike, how's it going? Why are you angered? My decorations aren't out again. I hate how that, like, they all get put away when you upgrade the store. That's obnoxious. Cool, we're almost done. No! Go. Favorite music artist? I don't even know. It's been so long since I've, like, listened to, like, quote-unquote real music. I could dance on the line and say Crush 40, because they are, like, for all intents and purposes, like, a real band, even if a lot of what they do is video game music. So, can I cheat? And say Crush 40. Everybody out. 5.3 billion. I am fucking rich. Boom, 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 boom. You're damn right I can cheat. No, remember a couple weeks ago when I was sharing, like, I shared a few music tracks with you? Though a lot of those were, like, some of my kind of go-to bands and artists. I don't know if I have one that speaks to me more than the others. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Yeah, I figured you meant, like, the musician and not necessarily, like, a specific music track. I mean, you know, from the stuff I shared with you that one time, you know I'm more into, like, into rock and some kind of bordering, kind of crossing the line into metal there a bit too. More than hip-hop in particular. Okay, moment of truth. Really, the big thing I remember here is the second phase was easy. I have to save all of my potions for the second phase. This is the hard phase. That hit me. I strongly disagree. And yeah, sorry everyone in chat, I'm gonna be pretty focused while I do this. God, he has a fuckload of health. Why did I do that? That was dumb. And he attacks, like, way too quickly for the two-handed sword to be an option. That's, like, just a no. Why? Why am I dumb? Stop. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my god, I'm bad. What hit me? That vampire ring's putting some fucking work in, though, let me tell you. Keeping me healthy. I dig it. Yeah, I bet you wish you had a vampire ring. That was dumb. Oh my god, I'm getting sloppy. Alright, this one's way easier. Switching back to the big sword for this. Go ahead, use a potion to tap off. Tap off? Top off. Wrong button. First try! I'm really satisfied with that. How long did it take me to beat him on the first playthrough? I was here a while. Yeah, I could see that, Riley. Nostalgia glasses are a very real thing. That's why I actually encourage people to, if they have like a game that they consider like their favorite game of all time, you should like, even your top like 5 games, I think you should replay those like every couple of years to remind yourself like, what do you like about them so much? Do you not like them as much as you once did? A lot of people will say that like, if you say like, oh, best game ever, they'll answer with like the pretty like predictable answers. It'll be like Super Mario World, Mario 64, Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, and it's like, have you played it recently? No. It's like, well then how do you know it's actually still a good game? Or is it just that is it actually that your memories of that game do you consider it to be the best? Can I skip all this? Seems not. This is when they explain all the convoluted dimensional travel that's going on with this game. Where they very suddenly are like, oh yeah, this game has a plot. Yeah, I think it's a healthy thing to do in general. That's why I want to get my hands on Banjo-Kazooie and replay it, because it's been a while. It's been like... I did replay it once a couple years ago, and I 100%ed it. I never replayed 2E, though. But I'm still, like... I have great memories of it from my childhood. Does it hold up to that? Do I still think it's really good? I haven't checked in a while, so... Especially because opinions change, too. You might replay one of those games and be like... Well, it does this thing that I've realized since I don't like that much. Man, I lit a candle earlier. It smells really fucking good. Caramel apple cake. It smells lovely in here. So yeah, that was Moonlighter again. That was New Game Plus. New Game Plus is, in this game, is designed in a way where it's like... So there's 4 dungeons. While you are repeating, everything is scaled up so that Dungeon 1 kind of becomes like Dungeon 5. It keeps scaling from that point. That's like how they do New Game Plus in this game. I'm curious if it keeps going. Can I New Game Plus again? And keep going? Like, just indefinitely? I really liked this game. It has a few little things about it that I didn't like very much, but for the most part, I really liked this game. Yeah, New Game Plus Plus. I want to know if that's a thing. We probably won't be playing it again until the DLC comes out, and even then, depending on how expensive the DLC is, I might not get it, like, right away. I can still hear sword swings in the background. Weird. We're not gonna outright skip this. This is all the people that backed the game on Kickstarter. I don't want to completely skip the credits, because I do want to give respect to everybody that made this happen, because I think it's a good, solid game. I'd recommend it to a lot of people. What game was that, Riley? Okay, now it just spits me back here. Yeah, nothing but a couple jelly. Amazing Island? Doesn't sound familiar. I mean, you did say it was obscure, so I guess I'm not surprised by that. Okay, let's sleep to save. Yeah, it sounds about right. 2-ish, depending on if I do another, like, really big game. I don't think you can new game more than once. No, you can't. I can only copy the original file. That kind of sucks, but still very enjoyable run for me. That was about 20 hours ish, 21-ish. I think that's pretty good. It's cutting it a little close because of, I think the game is priced at like 25. I got it on sale for 15 though. You could probably do additional runs with different weapons and stuff. if you really wanted to. I don't really feel the desire to do that. Like I said, at this point, I'm probably gonna wait for the DLC. And I think we might play again once the DLC comes out. I don't think we know too much about that, so I don't know when that's gonna be or anything. But yeah, in general, I would recommend this game to a lot of people. Wait for it on sale, maybe. This says 30 hours or more. Yeah, look, it's all demos. It's gonna be like that for a while, I think. Well, until I play enough to push them all off. See, I think Melee is a good example of that for me. I remembered Melee more fondly than I thought until I went back and replayed it, and I was like, wow, this isn't very good. Like, I don't think it's a very well-made game. But before I did that, I was like, oh yeah, remember the Melee days? Those were amazing. But then, like, yeah, when I dug it out one day to replay it, I was like, this isn't that good. But yeah, like I said, anyone that I would recommend to everybody, any game that you consider one of, like, the best games or one of your favorite games, I'd recommend replaying it, like, every couple years. Either to find out, is it actually as good as you remember, or just remind yourself of why it's so good, and why you like it so much. There's nothing more... There's nothing I hate much more than people who say, like, oh, this is my favorite game ever, and then when you ask them why, their answer is because it's good. That tells me that that's not actually their opinion, that it's their favorite. It's because it's a popular opinion to find that game good, so they're just like, love it because it's good. I'll never forget when View was playing Symphony of the Night, he had a lot of people coming in saying, like, oh, this is, like, my favorite. This is, like, one of the best games ever made. And they would either reveal later that they never beat it, they'd only played it once, and it was when it originally came out, and they never played it again after that. If you asked them what they like about it, they were just like, oh, it's just so good. And it's like, none of these are opinions. None of that is, like, that's not, I mean, it's good is an opinion, but it's like, it's not a very well thought out one, I guess is my point. I definitely respect people that can even look at, it doesn't even matter what game it is. It doesn't matter if it's an overrated game, if it's an underrated game. If you can say, I like this game and here is why, and list off all this stuff about what you think is great about it or what you find enjoyable, it doesn't matter if I think it's a bad game, I will still respect the fact that you actually have an opinion on why you think it's a good game. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people are just like, because it's good! And that's frustrating. Or because it's bad. That happens too. You'll have some people who are like, oh, that game's trash. Why? Because it's so bad. Why is it bad? What makes it bad? Because you read somewhere on the internet that it's bad? That's a bad opinion. And I didn't have to read it on the internet to know that that's a bad opinion. But anyway. Still, like I said, I think this game is great. I recommend it. There's a few little things that, like I said, I don't really love about it. There's room for improvement. I'll be interested to see what the DLC does. I'll be interested to see if they ever make a sequel. That would be really cool. Yeah, hopefully we'll see more of this someday. I like Dragon Quest because it's good. I mean, you like RPGs, so I already know that that's a part of it. I don't know anything about Dragon Quest, so I always feel bad that I kind of like can't relate on that. I'm definitely looking forward to Dragon Quest XI coming out, though. We're definitely gonna play the hell out of that, and Builders too. That's also to be amazing. Let me see who we have to raid. I forgot again JMT, you have a good memory, right? Start reminding me. I want to start giving people like 50 pixels when I come back from breaks. I want to do like, oh, I'm back, and to reward everybody for hanging in there, here's some pixels. I forgot to do that again tonight. I mentioned that yesterday. Totally forgot about it. Even though I said before I went on the break that I was going to do it, when I sat back down, I completely forgot about it. And yeah, today I forgot about it too. So I'm going to do some now. And then I'll also do some pixels for the end of the stream. We basically have 20 likes. I'm going to count it. So there's 150 for the end of the stream. If anybody forgot to hit like and wants to hit that really quick and give us that 20, then I'll drop another 100, because why not? And then I will find a raid target. I'm thinking this, even though they're probably not going much longer, because I think they've been going about as long as I have been. Double check on that. I kind of wish I could raid Games Done Quick, if that makes sense. That'd be cool to just be like, hey, go check this shit out, guys. I mean, still, go check that shit out, guys. It's cool. Yeah, it's always like one off in one direction or the other. That's why I always say I wait for the layout to read 20. He's only been going for about an hour and a half. I think that's a good option. Especially because I feel like we haven't done it in a while. So, as I said earlier, I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream Wednesday. I'm hoping to stream one of those days, but I probably won't do both. It'll probably be Crypta the Necrodancer or Hollow Knight. Not totally sure about which one I'm gonna go for there. Thursday I'll be Smash. I'm gonna leave the rest of the schedule just kind of open at the moment, I think. I'm gonna wing it and see what the next 2 days hold. So yeah, if nothing else, look forward to Smash on Thursday. Thank you everyone for hanging out until the end of the stream, or just in general. If you were here at all, it was good to have you. Yeah, nothing else to add, I don't think. If you guys would join me on a raid, that would be fantastic. We're gonna go see how View is going. I feel like we haven't raided him in a while. Usually because I'm usually going later than he is. And I just don't get the opportunity to do so. He's playing Yakuza tonight. This game is a wild ride. Check it out if you haven't yet. It is quite entertaining. It's about, like, Japanese mafia or something. He just stomped some guy's face in. It's not super bloody, but it is kind of bloody, just to throw a warning out there. So yeah, let's do that. I'll see you guys over there for the raid. I'll see you back here maybe tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, if not, on Thursday. If I don't see you, enjoy your weeks. And I will see you guys next time.